Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And usually when I do two XRP videos, I never show the chart in the second video because by the time it goes live, the chart has changed. But it's Friday night, it's past 9 o'clock, and XRP is sitting here just above 57 cents. And everybody is complaining about this cryptocurrency right now. Look at Ripple's dumping on the XRP community again. XRP is crashing out with the rest of the market. We're following Bitcoin, but all the FUD is on XRP. It's not on these other cryptocurrencies. And I never understood that. You know, the price of XRP drops and a ton of FUD follows. You know, if a different cryptocurrency like Cardano dips out, oh, that's not a problem. You know, nobody really says anything. Oh, it's a buy the dip moment. But for XRP, it's much different. And that's the whole narrative around this cryptocurrency changed over time. An increasing number of individuals are disassociating from XRP now more than ever. The pivotal moment is essentially upon us. They will be the ones purchasing XRP again at $5 plus. And this is something else that really gets me going, is the fact that there's prominent people in the XRP community that for 2 and 3 years, even longer, have been telling you, buy XRP, it's the chosen one, it's the standard, it's the world's bridge currency. And now all of a sudden they're telling you to sell your XRP. They're telling you that they're selling their XRP as well. Either these people are trying to drive engagement or somebody is paying them to say these things. That's the way I look at it because, you know, my vision for XRP has never changed from the time I bought my first XRP. In fact, that vision is stronger today than it was back then because now I'm seeing everything that I ever envisioned for this cryptocurrency coming together in real time. And that's why I make these videos for all of you, because I'm showing you exactly what's happening right now. And everything everybody ever said about XRP is coming true now. The turning point for XRP is when it transitions away from retail and is utilized by institutions for wholesale financial usage. Take a listen to this.
5 minutes. To Dilip, this question comes from the audience. Many people are using cryptos just to buy and sell and make quick gains out of it. Does it hurt the growth of cryptocurrencies, that usage for a quick buck?
So, I mean, it's kind of chicken and egg. You have to create a marketplace. And right now, we have about 150, 200 exchanges around the world that trade in XRP. A lot of it, as you say, is very shallow trading by individuals. And that is not the use case that we are pursuing. What we are pursuing is the use of XRP as a financial asset by sophisticated institutions as a bridging mechanism. So does this hurt or harm? Well, it creates a lot of noise. And, you know, we certainly don't want that much noise, but we're waiting. And for example, this last quarter, the bulk of XRP sales were to institutional investors. And as this transitions away from retail to institutions, we'll start to use it for wholesale, financial usage.
And that's what's happening right now. We're seeing a transition over into institutions. The last XRP video I just did, I talked about how BlackRock is gearing up for tokenization. You look at what's happening with Franklin Templeton, going very big on tokenization. He's talking about payments in this video, and that's also changing as well. And us as retail investors, we're just noise to them. You know, they would rather see us out of this market, and that's why you gotta stay in this market. Don't sell your XRP. Because of two reasons. Number one, as the institutions come in, the price of XRP is going to rise. So it's going to be more expensive to buy XRP soon. And at the same time, they're trying to make it harder for you to buy XRP as well in some areas. And I think we're even going to see that in the United States over time. They're going to make it harder and harder for people to buy and sell their crypto. And that's why it's also very important to keep your crypto safe. Wowza. Vanguard Group doubling down on that anti-crypto business strategy. In addition to spot Bitcoin ETFs not being available for purchase on the Vanguard platform effective immediately, Vanguard will no longer accept the purchase of cryptocurrency products, including Bitcoin futures ETFs. You know, it looks like Vanguard is totally breaking away from those Bitcoin ETFs. And I think it's because they know this is what's coming for XRP. Investment giant Vanguard blocks clients from buying Bitcoin ETF because Vanguard is all in on XRP. Same reason Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, is breaking away from those Bitcoin ETFs, because they're already working with Ripple and XRP in the background. They know how big XRP is about to become. And it's happening all around the world that way. New corridors opening up all the time for payments. New payment rails getting put in place. Ripple acquiring more payments license all around the world. What's going to come next is XRP is going to be running on those rails. SEC reignites Ripple lawsuit with new document demands, aiming to assess Ripple's financial health and sales activities before trial. So they want to see how strong Ripple is right now. That's why they asked for Ripple's financial statements from 2022 and 2023. But Ripple is fighting back, saying the SEC's demands are too much and not relevant to the case. You know, Gary is just trying to delay Ripple and XRP as long as he possibly can. But this case is going to come to an end. And it's going to happen when everyone least expects it. And that's going to be a glorious day for XRP holders. You better be holding when that time comes. Looks like Congress had been thinking along the same lines. Chairman of the Senate Financial Committee, along with Senator Loomis, has called on the Office of the Inspector General to not only investigate the SEC Gov X-Hack, but also the agency's overall cybersecurity practices, which the OIG has called into question before. Senators request an update on this investigation by February 12th. You know, this investigation is going to drag out into the fall, maybe even next year. You know, these senators need to stop talking, and we want to see action taken. You know, it's time to put an end to this. Maybe it's time for them to pass some laws so that crypto can strive and grow in this country, so innovation can push ahead in this country. Right now, all I hear from Washington is nothing but talk. And that's all we ever get in this country. And everything moves at a snail's pace inside the U.S. government. But when it's time to push a CBDC, watch how fast they do that. Financial inclusion is a human right. 1.4 billion people are unbanked, and nearly 2 billion more can be considered underbanked. That comes from Ripple. It looks like Ripple's going in the same direction as Stellar, banking the unbanked. That's part of leveling the playing field. And you know, we're seeing that happen all around the world right now. Because with a new financial system, they're not going to leave people behind. You know, people need to send money home. And when they do, they don't want it to be slow and expensive. They want it to be very fast, very cheap, and secure. And that's where Ripple and Stellar come in. Big banks kick off 2024 earnings season with mixed results. Liquidity crisis emerges. And I've been saying this for a while. This is not going away. You know, the banks are still in a lot of trouble. We're going to see the fall of some banks this year, because that's also part of the plan. Consolidate the banks. It's easier to tie a handful of banks to a CBDC. The first week of 2024 was marked by the release of financial results from major banks, including JP Morgan, Bank of America, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo. The earnings season began with disappointing results as the banks unveil their performance, clouded by exceptional items and less predictable outlooks. Nothing got better for the banks. In fact, things are getting worse because people are walking away from their car payments. People are walking away from their mortgages as well at the same time because inflation is still raging on. And that's why I always tell people, you want to get away from this corrupt, broken system. Get into crypto before it's too late. You could fight back against inflation. Crypto can make you very rich very fast. I think it's going to happen this year. The outlook for the banks remains uncertain as they face challenges from the economy and financial markets. XRP is seen as a solution for these Tier 1 banks, as agreed upon by executives from Citi and Wells Fargo. XRP can fix the coming liquidity crisis, but they want this crisis to happen. They want it to turn into an emergency situation so they can bring about a CBDC. That's the end game for all of this. The BIS, Innovation Hub, World Bank, and Swiss National Bank are launching Project Promesa to explore the tokenization of promissory notes, paper-based financial instruments used to fund multilateral development banks. Like I said, they're fast-tracking now. Everything's starting to pick up speed now. In yesterday's video, I talked about the BIS and quantum security. Before that, I talked about the BIS and cross-border payments. Now it's the BIS pushing forward with tokenization, pushing into the digital age. And yet people still don't see it coming. They're so focused on the price of XRP right now that they can't see the big picture. And this is coming together at a very fast pace. That's why I said we might not be looking at years anymore. I think we're looking at months for XRP to really start to take off. It's going to start with tokenization. It could even start with custody. It could even be cross-border payments going live around the world. But this is going to be a very big year for XRP because the rest of the world is not waiting on the U.S. anymore. Everything's pushing ahead very fast now. The Atlantic Council can barely wait for a CBDC. They're so excited that they made a tracker map. And if you don't know what CBDCs are yet, you need to find out very fast because let me tell you, this is what's coming. What is a central bank digital currency? A CBDC is virtual money backed and issued by a central bank, such as the Fed. As cryptocurrencies and stablecoins have become more popular, the world's central banks have realized that they need to provide an alternative or let the future of money pass them by. When I first showed you this CBDC map, it didn't look like this. Nothing was launched yet. It was 2022 and almost every single country was in the research phase. But now we're already seeing CBDCs get launched in some countries. And we're going to see this map change again in 2024. And I always said it, the way to break away from a CBDC is to enrich yourself while you still can. And we're holding the cryptocurrency that's going to be bridging money in between these CBDCs all around the world. That's why I think XRP is going to be more valuable than any one country's CBDC. I don't think we would ever want to cash out into the digital dollar, is what I'm saying. We will have banks wanting our XRP in the future when the demand is absolutely astronomical and XRP is hitting 4 digits, 5 digits at some point, because that is what it's built for. But like I said, everything's coming together now, and that's what I've been showing you. I've been taking you back and forth from 2017, 18, 19, 20, and to the present. Because back then, all of this was still talk. And you had to have a vision to see this coming. And honestly, I hope the U.S. does not create a digital dollar. But I know there's no other option for the U.S. when the rest of the world is going digital. That's why it's so important to hang on to XRP for dear life right now. It's the one thing that can set you financially free. But until it all happens, we got to stay patient and stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.